All right, welcome back to our coverage of the Winter Poker Open. I'm Will O'Connor, and I'm here with Mr. Borgata, Mr. Ash Money, Asher Conniff. Ash, how you doing today?
I'm good, man.
All right, so this is your first time at Borgata in 2016, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, you've been doing a lot of traveling on the other side of New Year's. You were in WSOP Europe, in Europe for a few EPTs. This side of New Year's, PCA, cashed the main event there. Congrats. Straight to Florida for the WPT Deep Stacks $1 Million Guarantee. Unfortunately, didn't cash, but then right off the plane, you come back 172K in the day 1A session, get some time off, but no, there's no time off for Asher because he jumped right into the BorgataPoker.com Mega Tuesday, which was the first ever event of its kind on the New Jersey sites. We'll get to that in a second. How's your 2016 been thus far?
It's been really good. I'm a little tired, definitely a little jet lagged. This is, the fourth or fifth place I've been so far. It's been 16 or however many days, but I'm good. I'm happy. Life is good.
All right, so is the life of a professional poker player.
Yes.
Now, the Mega Tuesday event, $500 buy-in, $15K guarantee. Like I said, the first of its kind in New Jersey online poker. BorgataPoker.com rolls it out. Wasn't sure what to expect.
Right.
Give me a little rundown of what happened and what you expect for the future for that event.
Sure. Well, they were expecting 30 people or guaranteeing 30 people, and they got 42, which is a huge success. They didn't even run satellites beforehand just to kind of find out where the event stood, and it was really good. The structure's good. They're going to work on giving some more chips, hopefully, so that it really beefs it up and it stands out. But for them to completely take the risk, take the chance, it was really good. It was a huge success.
Yeah, no, and a lot of players have been talking about that today. Had a decent turnout. Speaking of decent turnouts in terms of online player pools, BorgataPoker.com has satellited in 55 players to event one alone. A year ago today, that number was likely in the single digits. Now we are satelliting in 55 players. Where do you see satellites going in terms of the future and through the rest of this series?
Well, I think they're just going to continue growing, and when you have the opportunity to turn what could be $5 into $300,000, why would you not take that chance? And it's realistic. Obviously, it takes some sense of hard work and some luck, but it can happen. So I think there's nowhere to go but up for that. Yeah, no, and it's really cool. The player list that I received of the online qualifiers, it's everyone from stone professionals and other BorgataPoker.com pros like Vinny Pahuja to players that we've never really seen playing live events. So that's awesome to get new blood in and also have a way for big time players to get in on a fraction of the price. Yeah, definitely. It's a win for everyone. There's no reason not to play them, and for someone who's not a professional, it's the best because you don't have this chance every day to just play $500 tournaments and events. The way professionals, it's more normal for them.
All right, so speaking of satellite winners, now Asher has a lot of success coming from satellites. Spring Poker Open, satellited into the opening event, $1 Million Guarantee, won it. 2 weeks later, satellites into the WPT World Championship, $15,000 buy-in, wins that, misclicked it. We've all heard that story 100 times. But the 2015 run for you didn't really start in the spring. It started here in the Winter Poker Open. Sure. You were one of the few players that were able to cash in all three big main events, big guaranteed events, and you notched your first WPT score. So, momentum in poker is kind of a silly term, but how do you think that set yourself up for, those big runs later?
I think momentum definitely exists in poker in terms of just confidence, just self-confidence, feeling good about yourself. I do think that's real, but at the time, you just feel the disappointment. You don't realize that maybe it's a sign of better things to come, although you hope it is. All you can feel is, I got so close 3 different times and didn't get there and didn't win. But looking back, obviously, it was a great source of momentum and I guess a sign of things to come a little bit, which was cool.
Well, things certainly did come for Ash later in the year. He's hoping that things will come in 2016. Like we said before, already has 1 main event cash under his belt. He's looking to start it off with a event 1 score here today when he comes back for day 2 on Friday. You have 2 days off. What do you got planned? Some online play, some hanging out, some sleep?
Definitely going to put in some hours on Borgata Poker. Catch up on my sleep for sure. I've been very sleep deprived. I've seem to be making a habit of going out the night before my flights from places, which leaves me about 2 to 3 hours of sleep each time, so I have a lot of sleep to catch up on.
All right, so while Asher catches up on sleep and grinds on BorgataPoker.com, we're going to continue to bring you all the action from the Winter Poker Open. Thanks again, Ash, for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, bud.